right, Cancer. Let's see what's coming up for you in the month of September for the sign of Cancer. While I shuffle and lay out the cards for Cancer in the month of September, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow, comment, do what you can to show appreciation for the time and energy that I spend on you guys. Okay, so let's see. Again, make sure you hit the like button or the subscribe button, follow, comment, do what you can. September for Cancer. So we start off with the star card, Four of Swords, the Tower. What the fuck? Cancer, what are you doing? Hey guys, hey. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. What's coming up for Cancer? Ace of Swords. Cancer, month of September. Ooh, that almost fell. Okay, we got 4 cards. We got the full card, Five of Cups, Three of Wands, and last but not least, the Queen of Swords. Overall energy, Ace of Wands. Hey. Timing is crazy, huh? All right. Let's see what comes up. Let's see. All right, I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck to pull in advice. What's the advice for Cancer in the month of September? What's the advice for Cancer in the month of September? These readings have been wild, y'all. So let's see what comes up for you. The Black Egg. Okay. Some throat chakra work. Ooh, the Fox. Okay. Advice for Gemini. Cancer. You may have Gemini placements because that came out like without planning. Raccoon. Cancer. And the tarantula. That always cracks me up. I don't know why. Okay. Overall energy, the Gazelle. Fascinating. Okay. So before I start clarifying with the Tarot of Marseille, let's go ahead and look at the overall energy. Okay. So we're starting off with the Ace of Wands as the overall energy. So you are inspired right now, Cancer. You've got plans. You've got dreams, passion. However, you do have the Gazelle as the overall energy. The Gazelle gives you a warning, okay? In the sense that although the Gazelle is a beautiful, elegant creature, it is also hyper vigilant, okay? Wherever the Gazelle goes, even if it's drinking water, if it's eating, its ears are like always twitching. It's always aware that there could be a predator around the corner, creeping up on it. So it's like being hyper aware, and you're doing it out of self-protection, but it's also not letting you enjoy the moment. Although the overall energy is like you're in the moment right now. So whatever it is that's going on, be in the moment. Okay. Let go of the hyper aware state of being. Now we have the star card, Four of Swords, the Tower. This combination here, the star and the tower, could indicate fame. For those of you who are in some sort of show business, artistic business, you could be striking fame. But Four of Swords could even mean you want a break from fame. You may receive a break from being notorious or being well known. Okay, so the Black Egg and the Fox as the advice between these cards is very interesting because the Black Egg represents the throat chakra. So whenever we are in Black Egg advice energy, it means that you need to talk, bitch. You need to open up that mouth. There's something that perhaps you're sitting here thinking it's not important enough to talk about. You think like, well, this is my issue to deal with. Maybe you're in a relationship where you felt insecurity. Maybe you're in a business partnership where you started getting a little paranoid, or whatever it is. You were kind of feeling like this is my issue to deal with, which makes you, the Fox, it makes you a really good partner, whether romantically or business-wise. It makes you a really ideal partner because you're very drama-free, which, maybe not a lot of people see you that way. Cancer is known to be emotional, but you do want to stay away from drama. However, the black egg is encouraging you to talk about it, because perhaps the reason that insecurity came up in your partnership is because your partner was flirting with other people. And you think, look, this is just me being insecure. No, they have to carry some responsibility as well. If it's your business partnership and you're getting a little paranoid or unsettled, again, although it's great that you're dealing with your own feelings about it, you do have to express what the fuck is going on. Because I do think that there is some responsibility that needs to be shared. Again, okay? Now, Five of Pentacles here. This could be a double-edged sword, which we'll clarify in a little bit, but either you are going through some difficult financial hardships, or this insecurity, this what's happening right now has to do with feelings of not being good enough. Like you consider yourself a beggar. So watch that. Because maybe that's what you need to share. Maybe if your partner is not doing anything, right, that is worthy of you feeling a certain way, maybe somebody just smiled at them and you started thinking like, I need to deal with this. Maybe you need to explain to them, hey, you know what? This is what I'm dealing with. Maybe the issue isn't that they need to share the responsibility. Maybe it's just that you need to talk to them about what it is that you're processing internally. Because sometimes you may withdraw and the other person may misinterpret it. So if it is your responsibility to deal with it, which that's great that you're seeing it that way, you still need to share with them, hey, I'm kind of processing something. And when I do take a break, when I do kind of walk away, it's not because I don't like you or love you. It's because there's things that I need to process on my own. So again, open communication. Unblock that throat chakra. Now we have two aces right next to each other. The Ace of Swords. This is clarity in communication. So don't try to phrase it in a really nice way, Cancer. Because again, Cancer, you have such a big heart, right? You're ruled by the moon. You're very sensitive to other people and the way that they feel about things. And maybe you're trying to be soft with the way you're explaining it to them, which again makes you the ideal partner, right? But perhaps if they are doing something that's triggering these things, the best thing would be to be very clear, right? Saying, I know that you don't mean anything by it, but when you flirt with this person that's really close to me, it triggers a little bit of what my ex did, or, things like that. Just open communication and not trying to excuse their behavior. Okay. Whatever it is, whether it's a business partnership or romantic relationships. Now we also have the raccoon and the tarantula here in the center. The raccoon is about people who are starving artists, basically. This card used to come up for me a lot, and it was so insulting. I was like, wow, thanks a lot. I'm a starving artist. But because what it's basically saying is that sometimes we put ourselves in the spot of thinking, I'm really good at this or that, but, I'm never going to really be good enough to succeed. So if you're in this stage, again, this is coming from this Five of Pentacles energy of not feeling worthy enough, not feeling, it's not about financial hardships. This is about, well, maybe you are dealing with financial hardships because you don't think you're worthy of success, because you're afraid of success, because you don't think that you're one of those people that should be successful. That needs to be examined, okay? That could be where some of the insecurity is coming from as well. And the tarantula is connected to this Eight of Cups and the Four of Swords, right? Sometimes you just need to step away, listen, meditate, talk to your higher self, speak with your spirit guides, regroup, right? Reorient yourself to what matters, because the Fool card is the card that comes after this communication. You need to have this really strong sense of faith and optimism. Trust yourself. Right? With the raccoon, you've got the skills. You're just feeling that you're not cut out for this. You're not, yes, there are success stories, but you're not going to be one of them. You need to cut that shit out, Cancer. You are literally built for success. Cancer is represented by the Chariot in tarot, right? That is one of the cards that indicates success. That is one of the cards that indicates completion, that indicates somebody who has the drive, the will, the energy to go forward, conquer. Okay. But again, that has to do with you seeing yourself in this light. Otherwise, you're going to disappoint yourself because you're sitting here wondering like, oh, well, in the past, I started this business and it failed and now I can't do anything. No, no, no. For those people who are truly successful, they did not let failure knock them down. They learned from failure. So, okay, let's say you opened a restaurant and it failed, right? So what you do is you start learning, okay, why did this fail? Did I maybe spend too much money on this? Did I focus too much on design and not enough on that? Did I focus too much on, I don't know, marketing and not enough on the quality? Did I focus too much on the quality, but nobody knew I existed? Learn from your failures. Don't stay stuck in them, okay? So the tarantula energy, all of this energy that gets you to be, pensive, thoughtful, be still, be silent. It's not about wallowing in your mistakes. It's about, deconstruct the mistakes and say like, okay, all right, I get it. I failed because of this and that. And the next time I'm going to do better. This is not going to knock me down. This is a lesson. Okay. Successful people do not let failure stop them. Successful people learn from their mistakes and they use that failure as the next stepping stone to their current success. Okay. So I need you to go look up people who are successful that you admire and look at how many times they failed. How many times did they make a mistake before they came across what made them successful? Nobody gets it the first time. Nobody. There's no fucking such thing. Okay. So look that up. Go do your research. With the Three of Wands, I do think that you have, you've done a lot of the work already. You really have. You're just really, you're doubting yourself a lot, Cancer. And I'm saying that because the Ace of Wands is the idea, okay? The Ace of Wands is the inspiration, the sudden flash of, oh, wow, this is amazing. But the Two of Wands is how do you get from point A to point B? Okay, now that I have this idea, what do I need to do to make it happen? What work do I need to put in? And then the Three of Wands is like, okay, now that I've put in the work, I'm waiting for my ships to come in. I'm waiting for success to arrive. Now, the Queen of Swords is here as well. So I think that you're really, it's like you're finally realizing that you are a lot more intelligent than you give yourself credit for. And I'm going to tell you how you know this, okay? I want you to go back and measure where you started. Let's say, Cancer, you're a baker, okay? I want you to go back to when you first started baking. And I want you to look at what type of product you would create before, how you've evolved, and what type of product you create now. Give yourself credit. Give credit where credit is due, okay? I understand that you are a perfectionist in a lot of ways. You want to make a lot of great things, but give yourself credit. You are a lot smarter than you give yourself credit for. That's really what it comes down to. Let's go ahead and start clarifying. Okay, let's see this Ace of Wands. What's this inspiration idea that you're receiving? Two of Cups. Could be a business partnership. 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. The Star card. Look at this. The Star card has come out. If I could grab it. The Star card has come out twice. So this is definitely something that whoever this person is that's coming into your life, because I do feel you're uniting with somebody else. They are restoring a lot of faith, optimism, and hope in you, in what you do, in your skills. Now this could be romantic, right? Because we do have the Two of Cups. It could be a romantic connection. If it is, possibly could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius as well, Scorpio, Aquarius or Aries. These are the signs I'm seeing, but it doesn't have to be one of those, right? However, if it is romantic, then yes, they are putting in a lot of hope and faith and optimism. They make you feel like you are fully supported. You are not alone. This is a Mars and Leo card, the 9 of Wands. They also make you feel like they're going to defend you. They're going to protect you at all costs because you're worth it. So maybe that's what you needed right now, Cancer. You needed that injection of hope, optimism, and faith. Let's clarify the Star card. clarify star card for Cancer. We've got the Seven of Cups. Clarify the star card for Cancer. Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Ten of Swords. Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that because out of all the artistic cards, right, with the cups are very romantic, artistic, whimsical. The page, the knight, the queen, the king is the highest level, okay? The king is somebody who has so into the arts. He could either be somebody who is a, the word just went right out of my head, sponsor. He could be a sponsor to the arts, or he is somebody who is artistic himself. So you could be finding somebody who's a sponsor. Maybe this is the person that is restoring faith and hope into what you do. But look, this Seven of Cups, this dreaminess you were in, also kept you a little tied up, because it's like you had the dream, but you didn't really know the practical side of it. Maybe you didn't know, okay, I know how I want this to happen. I'm just not sure how to get around to it. That's going to end. Feeling like you're trapped, feeling like you don't know where to go is going to end, because I feel like you are bringing in somebody who's going to help you. You are bringing in assistance for whatever it is, whatever projects, whatever it is that you've got cooking up, okay? Let's clear. But again, the black egg is perhaps you won't find a sponsor until you ask. You won't find a sponsor until you talk about it. Maybe you don't talk about your project. With the raccoon energy, you could be hiding what you want to do because you don't think that you're qualified enough. You don't think that you are good enough. So until you talk about it, nobody's going to know that you even exist. All right. It's like some of the best restaurants fail. And you know why? Because nobody knew they existed. They can have the best quality product, but until you talk about it, until you get your name out there, you get word of mouth spreading, nobody knows that it's there. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Four of Swords. Okay. Clarify Four of Swords. Three of Swords. King of Swords and Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. Oh, this is so interesting. If you have Gemini energy, I highly suggest you go watch the Gemini reading. Like you may have Gemini rising, Gemini moon, Gemini Mars. If you have a stellium of Gemini energy, go watch that, because the Gemini reading is so similar to this. I feel like this Three of Swords is you being told in certain points of your life, maybe in childhood, maybe in teens, maybe now that you're trying your business, your heart was broken by lack of support, by lack of, people telling you that your dream is unrealistic, that what you want isn't, something that's actually going to succeed. But now there's Four Swords here, where you are now recognizing you are an expert. The King of Swords is the go-to person. You're starting to realize, I'm the person that people come to for advice on this shit. Why would I not be qualified enough? Nine of Pentacles. You've got this. You can create I can't talk today, guys. You can create an incredibly independent life for yourself if you just trust yourself as the actual expert, and stop letting other people tell you who you are. You know who you are. You need to stop letting other people's opinion of you define you. Okay? Remember that other people will only see facets of you. They will only see certain pieces of you. They don't see everything that you are. So with the Two of Wands, look, remember I said we've got the Ace, the Two, and now the Three. You're doing the work. You're figuring out how to go from the inspiration to the creation. Okay? Let's go to the Tower card. Clarify Tower card. We get the Ten of Wands. Ooh, I like that. I like that combination already. Ten of Wands with the Tower. Two of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. Nice. With the Seven of Wands. Fantastic. I love this because this is like all this weight and burden that you had been carrying, all of a sudden is destroyed. The universe is like, we're done with that. We're done with this bullshit. You need to let go. This is not helping you in any way. You are going to make a living doing what you love. And all your work is paying off. All the time you've put in perfecting your craft, perfecting your skill, is creating this beautiful stability for you. But it is unexpected. It's like almost you never see it coming. You never see it coming because you are so focused on defending your mentality, defending your dream, defending what you want. And for those of you guys asking for a reading, these are free readings, okay? So I would suggest you go find your zodiac sign and watch your reading. For personal readings, PM me and I'll go ahead and give you prices and set up an appointment, okay? 5 of Pentacles. Let's clarify 5 of Pentacles. Clarify 5 of Pentacles. Wow. Got the 5 of Cups again. The Hierophant and the Justice card with the Sun card. Okay. So again, remember the 5 of Cups already came out and now it's coming out again. This difficulty, this feeling of struggling with feelings of self-worth, with feelings of not being enough, comes from failure, comes from maybe you failed at certain things, maybe you didn't succeed, and you identify with that failure, that now you think you are a failure. No, you're not. Other success, I'm telling you, every person that is successful has failed at some point, but they don't identify with that failure. They're just like, okay, well, this is one closer step to knowing. I forgot who said it. There's this quote of, I don't want to misquote, but basically it's implying that every failure is not a failure. It's just like, now I know how not to do this. And now I have one more thing I checked off the list of how not to do it. Continue, keep going, right? So we've got the Hierophant and the Justice card here. Now, you could have failed in a big way at some point, in the sense that maybe you had built this strong company, you had contracts going, and it went downhill. And again, you're doubting yourself now. You're judging yourself off of this. But with the Sun card, there's nothing to fear, Cancer. This does not define you, okay? Now let's go ahead and look at the 8 of Cups. Clarify 8 of Cups. We've got the World card. We've got the Page of Wands. And the 5 of Pentacles with the 6 of Wands. Okay, so you're definitely getting recognition for your work. You're definitely being acknowledged now. People are going to start seeing you as like, oh, okay, they know what the fuck they're doing. But it did require you walking away from what you thought was the way you should do things. You're not going to do that anymore. You're taking responsibility with the World card. You're stepping up into who you've always meant to be, even if it is stepping outside of your comfort zone. And initially, you may start with this feeling of like, fake it till you make it. Because I do feel like you're gonna be struggling with that a little bit, but you're gonna continue because you know that you're worth it. You may struggle in between the identifying with the failure, but knowing that you're meant for greater things, and it will pay off. You're gonna start feeling like maybe you're saying affirmations, maybe you are doing some root chakra work, whatever it is you're doing. Hey guys, love you too. Whatever it is you're doing, you are creating a much healthier environment for you to succeed. But it did require releasing a lot of those preconceived notions of who you are and how your failure means that you are a failure. And that's not true. You're understanding that now. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords for Cancer. Clarify Ace of Swords for Cancer. Ooh. Okay. The Queen of Cups, 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups with the Temperance card. So again, with the Temperance card, I do think that You're understanding that your failures are not, they're not something you should just erase, right? It's not like you could just turn a blind eye to them. They're meant to be lessons, but they're not meant to make you identify yourself as a failure. So you're tempering them. You're tempering your past lessons with your future desires, your future goals. You're integrating these things. You're understanding like, okay, those lessons are a stepping stone to get to where I am now. Now with this Ace of Swords, if this is, for those of you where this is a romantic connection that's helping you get to this point, I do think that you're also going to be very clear about how you feel towards this person. If in the past you were in this state of not letting them in, right, defending yourself, you're going to let your wish be granted now and let them know, you know what, we're meant to be a team. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your insight. I appreciate the clarity you've helped me receive. And if this is not a romantic connection, this is going to be the person that is helping you grow in this sense. You're still going to appreciate them, and you're still going to be very vocal about what it is that you want and what it is that, you know, what kind of connection you want with them. Let's clarify this Fool card. Clarify the Fool card. We get the Knight of Swords. Ooh, okay. Death card, King of Wands, Six of Wands, and the High Priestess. See, I'm telling you. The Tower. I'm telling you guys, you are releasing so much fear. You're letting go of so many things that held you back. It's going to feel like you let go of this weight. All of a sudden, this Ten of Wands, this pressure that you felt, this oppression, is going to be released. Because you're stepping into trust. You're taking action now and being like, you know what? I'm not going to let this control me. I'm not going to let this fear of failure, this fear of being seen as a failure control me. You're transforming. You're taking action. You're realizing instead that you are a leader in your field. And you're not going to let yourself be dragged down. You want to be successful. And you're letting your higher self guide you there, which is fantastic. Your intuition, basically, is guiding you there. Let's clarify this Five of Cups. We've got the Sun card. Ooh, okay. Well, they fell in this order. So the Sun card, the Tower, the Emperor, Two of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, with the Nine of Swords. So a lot of this anxiety that you've been feeling, a lot of this not being able to sleep, struggling with, self-esteem, with self-worth, all of this is going to be released. Because again, it came from this place of like, well, I've messed up before. I've failed before. So what makes me think that this would be better? What makes me think that this would be, that this would work? But with this Tower that has already come out 3 times, right? It came out here, it came out over here, and then it came out here again. This is going to be eliminated. Your happiness is here. You are in control of your destiny, right? It's up to you to make that decision. But this is long term. And keep in mind, the Ace of Pentacles is a seed, okay? Yes, the potential is here. The possibility of long-term growth is here. But this is a seed that you need to nurture. You need to water. You need to help it grow. Otherwise, nothing comes of potential without action. But I do see you taking lots of action, okay? I don't think you're going to allow it to stay in potential. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify Three of Wands for Cancer. We have the Seven of Swords. We've got the Lovers, Six of Cups, and the Empress. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So you already came up as the Emperor, and there is definitely somebody that's inspiring you. They're coming up as the Empress for you. But they could be at a distance from you. Maybe they're far away in another country or in another state. And so there's a piece of you that's a little paranoid with the Seven of Swords. Like maybe you're constantly thinking They're so beautiful. I'm sure that they've got so many people, trying to get with them. I'm sure that, maybe they're cheating on me, but you do feel like this is your person. And they're showing up as the Empress to your Emperor with the Two of Cups. So I'm pretty sure that they are. There's a strong soul bond here, but you need to be careful with this paranoia. You need to be careful with sabotaging this connection. Okay? Don't do that. You'll regret it. I'm going to put the Queen of Swords here so that we can clarify this last card. Clarify Queen of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man, Three of Cups, and Strength card with the Four of Cups. So, Cancer, you may even get to the point where this could be a missed opportunity. You're fucking around too much because you're still in this place of like, I don't know, this is a blessing, but how do I know this blessing is for me? How do I know it's supposed to be for me? You're still in this place of being a little cynical, little jaded, cold, and you're waiting. You're waiting for some sort of clarity. You're waiting for some sort of sign that this is the right one. But all you're doing is kind of delaying your own happiness, because what you don't understand is that sometimes, not sometimes, but every time, whatever we focus on is what we're creating, okay? There's such a thing as confirmation bias. So if you have this paranoid feeling that somebody's going to betray you, and that's what your mind is focused on, that's what you're going to keep seeing. Anything they say or do, you're going to find a reason to believe that they're going to betray you. You're going to find a reason to believe that they're not trustworthy, that they're going to turn on you, etc., etc. So you may be growing in success, but you may be destroying your love. So I don't know, Cancer. That seems like a stupid move to me. You don't seem stupid, so careful with that, okay? All right, guys, I appreciate your presence. Please make sure you share, subscribe, follow, react to the video so that the algorithm can push this video out to other Cancers, okay? See you later. Bye.